today. I'm so excited to be doing another City of Dreams reading and to see what the cards have to say for our week ahead and what we can do and what steps that we could take to achieve our dreams. So first, a couple little things. I wanted to say thank you so much for your support of the tarot pouches. I can't even tell you how excited I am and happy I am that they sold out in like a few hours. Before the day was done, these were all sold out. So thank you so much. Orders will be going out soon. I appreciate your patience and understanding. It's really just me running the whole shop. So I am working on getting these out to you as soon as I can. And I got a few questions after the launch, and yes, I will be doing another drop of these. So I'm super excited. I can't wait for you guys to get them and be able to use them. I love my pouch so much, and I'm so happy that you guys like it too. I can't wait to do another drop. So I will update my Instagram, and I will also be sending out an email. So make sure you subscribe to my email list. You can do that on midnightcitytarot.com, and an email will be going out about a week ahead before the next drop of the pouches. So thank you guys so much. And let's see, I have my deck. I'll get out my tools that we're working with today, guidebook, and of course our postcards. So 2 postcards are still going out with every order, and I also have another piece of artwork that's going out with the orders right now. It's like another little postcard with a note from me on the back of it. So if you place an order, you'll get those along with your package. So yes, I have my crystal in here, and let's see. Yeah, I think we've gone over the altar space a lot, but I just wanted to say how much I'm loving my little broom. This is from Flower Power, Herbs and Roots, NYC. It's so amazing, and I have to say it's one of those things where I'm a Pisces, I'm very dreamy, so I didn't even realize this broom looks just like the broom in the Midnight City Tarot deck that features this same shop. So let me pull this out for you guys so that you can see how amazing this is. I feel like this has happened with so many of the cards. Like I'll draw them, and then after, real life will happen and the symbols will appear like in real life. And I just think it's so amazing. And yeah, I just love this shop. It's so cool. Okay, here we go. Here's our little broom. Look at that. Yeah, this is our little broom hanging over the Queen of Coins. So very awesome. I love that so much. Oh, and I wanted to say that I have been pulling the Wands court cards all week. So I wanted to do a little glamour magic and let them know that I'm seeing them, I'm hearing their message. So I did pink nails for our Wands suit and our Wands court cards. I literally pulled the Page of Wands and the King of Wands like 3 times, and then the Queen of Wands this morning. So we'll see if they come up in our reading today. I won't be surprised. I'll be very curious though to see what they have to say. And yes, let's light our candle and call in our guides. This is feeling very Wands today. I'm loving it with the candle lighting and everything. Okay, so we can take a deep breath together. And ground. I like to ground by imagining roots growing from the base of my spine down into the earth, and as soon as they touch the earth, they get wider and bigger and more expansive until I'm super grounded and rooted into the earth. And then I also like to make sure that my crown chakra is open up to spirit, so that I'm connected to spirit and I'm connected to the earth. And then come to our hearts and radiate love out into the world so that it can reverberate. Awesome. Okay, and we will ask for this message to be for the highest and best good of all concerned. Okay, very cool. So yeah, I'm so excited to be here with you guys today. I'm really, really loving doing these readings. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I think it's so cool that we have some emerging themes coming up and similar cards throughout the weeks. And yeah, we'll see what this has to say for us today. So yes, we're going to be doing our City of Dreams reading. I will show it here, and I'm also going to add numbers to the cards in post so that you guys can see which cards I'm talking about. I think it'll help make it just a little more clear. So this is our spread. We have the general theme and message, what's holding us back, what is supporting us, underlying themes, hidden themes, and then our next steps. So I will get to shuffling and pulling our cards. Okay, so this time actually I did jumpers. I usually try not to do this for our readings because honestly, like, cards start flying out, things get a little wild, but today this was really what was happening. The High Priestess popped out, so I was like, all right, let's just do it. And then of course everybody started popping out one by one, and I feel really comfortable reading with like that today. So we're doing things a little different, a little more organically, and I kind of love it. So, okay, card 1, card 2, card 3, 4, and 5. Okay, cool. I'll hold things up just to make sure we can see each one of them. Awesome. So I will go through card by card and then let you know what general themes and like the overall reading. So, okay, for card number 1, which is our general theme and message for the week, we have the High Priestess. And I love seeing it. Initially, my thoughts are, last week we had the moon in this position, and we still have the symbol of the moon speaking to us again through the High Priestess card. So the High Priestess is here to talk to us about intuition. This is really an archetype of getting into altered states, which could be dreaming, meditation, reading the Akashic records, anything like that, where you're kind of out of your normal state of consciousness and receiving messages. So the High Priestess is in this card. They're actually at House of Yes in Brooklyn, which is an amazing place. I think I've spoken about it in my YouTube videos before, but they are one of the performers. So they're high up above the crowd, symbolizing that they're kind of separate from everybody. We don't have easy access to this High Priestess archetype, and they're floating within this moon, which is a symbol from the Rider-Waite deck. So we're dealing with emotions, we're dealing with intuition, and we're dealing with kind of a dreamy nature. So I would definitely recommend writing down your dreams this week, paying extra attention to them, and I'd be really curious to know if you guys do get a lot of messages in your dreams. I know I do. I remember my dreams very vividly, and I'm at a pretty good solid point now after doing a lot of dream journaling for many years, where I can kind of tell if this was just like a dream of processing the day or like one of those big dreams where this has like a super symbolic message that I need to pay attention to. And actually I had one of those last week. So I guess I'll share it with you guys today since we're talking about dreams and it might be interesting, and then I would love to hear about your dreams too in the comments and let me know what you think. So in this dream that I had, and like I said, this really felt extremely symbolic. It was a vision of this giant black snake, and I mean like an enormous snake, not even like an anaconda, like really a symbol of a snake, like a wide and wriggling snake. Like it was just going wild, and I don't have a fear of snakes in waking life, but in the dream I really had this sense of fear. And after thinking about it and looking back through my past notes about, you know, certain symbols that I see in my dreams, because I think we all have our certain meanings that we associate with dreams, but this really felt like feeling a little bit out of control with the wildness of nature and like anything is possible in the world. And then I was actually speaking with someone about this dream, and they let me know that when snakes are wriggling and going kind of wild like that, it usually represents that they usually do that when they're shedding their skin. So that was super cool, which made me think of the transition time period that we're in right now in the year, and it just feels like we're in such a potent transition time period, just in general, not even the year, just like in the world. And I feel like I'm in a super strong transition period in my life right now, and I'm starting to shed that skin. So I thought that was interesting. And of course, the color black, I love all of the people in the deck are black with purple sparkles, and the snake really had that feeling too, which of course ties back to the Black Galaxy Amethyst, which is the void and just anything is possible. So that's a long side note, but definitely pay attention to your dreams, and I think we're really in touch with our intuition right now. Love that. I really love that. And then what is holding us back? This is so interesting. Queen of Wands. I had a feeling we would see one of our Wands characters today. This was in our reading last time, asking us to step up, put ourselves out there, be more social, network, and make connections. And in this reading, it's in the position of what's holding us back. So it's really asking us if we have actually stepped up and done those things. So it's definitely a push to feel more confident and put yourself out there, even if it feels a little bit uncomfortable or something that's you're not quite used to it or you're kind of out of practice. It's okay to start getting back in that habit again. And what is supporting us? What can we call upon? The world, community. This is really cool to see. I haven't seen the world card since it was reversed in 2019, so I'm happy to see it right side up right now. So yeah, we can definitely call upon people that are around us, the community, and just the completion of the cycle. So I feel like this is also speaking to the transition and just like that we're moving on into the next phase. So the world, I'm sure you guys are pretty familiar with tarot, but if you're not, this is the last card of the major arcana, which is the story of the Fool's journey through life and human experience, where they pick up a lot of lessons. So they've completed this journey, which means we might be at the end of something in our lives. So that's interesting to think about. And if you want to journal about that, what are you closing up right now? Like what lessons have you learned, and what is something that you're putting behind you to make room for something new? So this is pretty cool. Maybe you guys are starting on something, another journey, another project, something like that. This card happens, since the major arcana is a cycle, this card happens before the Fool happens again. So very cool. And then the underlying themes and hidden messages. We have the Four of Swords. So this one in my deck, I've interpreted it a little bit differently. This is the moment when you need to take rest and you're not taking rest. So it's a little bit different than the Rider-Waite interpretation, but that's just how I feel about this card. I always get it when I'm super overworked, which we can see this character is like buried under piles of work, piles of paper, messages are beeping at them. It's like just out of control, and they've got these swords over them, like hanging over them, stressing them out, and it's really representing like mental stress. So definitely take a break, take a step away from the computer, from screens, and pay attention to needing rest. I think it's really important, and that message actually came up for us last week. So in a bit of a different way, this is also signifying like take a step back and come back to things a little bit more refreshed. And then for our next steps, we can call on the help of others, which I think is really lovely. So in this card, we have 3 figures. They're moving a couch up the stairs, which if you've ever done that in New York City, a lot of times couches don't even fit in the stairwell or through the door. So this is quite a difficult task. So definitely requires friends to do it. And I think it's nice to be reminded that it's okay to rely on others for help and ask for help when you need it, because beautiful things can happen. And I really can't imagine what it would be like trying to bring that couch up the stairs by yourself. I think it might even be, not doable, but definitely doable with the help of others. So reach out to people. And yeah, I think that's really cool. I love this little trifecta triangle shape that they're making. Each point of it is really important and we can build beautiful things when we work together in community. So that's what I have for us today. I think that message was awesome, and I did want to pull another card because we had a question a couple weeks ago about how to move past any blocks. So let's see what we've got. Oh my gosh, we've got the moon again. Okay, very cool. How can we move past any blocks? So definitely, yeah, same message. I think this was actually, I think the question might have even been during that reading, but definitely get in touch with the wildness of nature and your wildness and being comfortable in the dark, being comfortable in the void and the unknown. And definitely, you know, if you can get outside, take a look at the moon and spend some time connecting with it. I think that maybe has some messages that could come through, which would be really cool. Let me know if you do that, and yeah, what you thought of the reading today. And if you guys liked it, I would love it if you could subscribe. It helps other people to be able to find these readings and in turn grow our community. And yeah, if you liked it, if you could give it a thumbs up, that'd be awesome too. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you next time.